All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Zombieland Saga, Season 1, Episode 8.
They just had their big performance.
Yes, French Shosho killed it.
That's right. It was electrifying. They lit up the night.
It was a shocker.
Yep, he was absolutely wonderful. They really outshined their previous idol groups.
Yeah, I feel bad for Iron Frill because they're super popular, or at the very least they're popular enough to still be going and stuff like that. And yet no one's going to be talking about them.
Yep.
Because, lightning didn't strike twice.
Yep.
They missed them by a few minutes.
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes or so, Not too long, but you weren't there. Sorry.
It'd be like that, yeah.
But now that they have achieved this milestone, because this is a pretty big milestone.
True.
Everything's going to be different now.
Yeah.
But Kotaro is going to have to capitalize on this.
Oh, capitalize zombies!
Right, around the clock.
Yes.
Yeah. Go, 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 go. Yeah.
What do you mean sleep?
Exactly. Because this is where the rubber meets the road, and I am sure he's going to drive them like crazy, and maybe we can get into more of that whole commentary of what the idol business is like behind the scenes, maybe.
Yeah, and it'd be cool to now that we have Ai and Junko, working together a bit more, we could see how they would maybe even corral Kotaro away from them a little bit and be like, no. We know what we're doing. We've got this. We had the little tag team bit, that was actually more Saki than them, but with the little megaphone and stuff.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. But having potential new fame coming in from this, also given that the journalist guy was there, means that there's extra reason as to why Saga is going to be talking about French Shosho for a bit. Also, just them being willing to perform in the rain it's pretty badass. Just in general. That's pretty awesome.
And the fact that the whole sealant thing for shoes or whatever it was actually worked out well, and they were able to keep their makeup on. Yeah. That does open up new avenues potentially.
It really does. Yeah. Now they can go do that mud derby thing without issue.
Exactly.
Although there is semi-solid aspects.
Yeah, so that could potentially cause issues, but we're progressing, right? And we are going towards the future with laser focus.
Yeah, and that focus could shift to some other characters now that we've given some time to Ai and Junko.
Sure.
Although a little bit of an epilogue to their development would be nice. Their recent development, but maybe give some focus to Sakura. She's been getting some of her memories back little by little, although I think that's going to be more of a long form kind of thing.
Yeah, I definitely think that getting some focus on Lily would be good because of her previous experience with show business and things like that. And we definitely need a Tai episode, just like the misadventures of Tai. She gets lost at some point or whatever, and they have to find her. I don't know.
Tai is starting to learn how to mimic speech.
That is true. That is true.
That is important to remember. And she's learning from Saki, the best.
That's right.
Our loud, bold, fearless leader. Indeed.
Yep.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. His voice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that I shall sustain myself by breathing. Oh my god.
Is he a fan of theirs?
Oh no, he's going to watch his daughter? Oh wait.
Oh.
This guy's accidentally being a creeper and he's not meaning to. Wait a minute. Now I'm actually getting no, he might just actually be a creep.
Yeah, just like big hulking antagonist, basically.
Oh, they're kind of sick. Oh. Oh no. Here it comes. The yelling.
Yeah.
Count at 5, 4, 3. Yep.
Big rivalry.
Yeah, what the hell?
Ah.
Yep, working them silly.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The
You don't
offensive
have to sleep. I get the feeling he's not actually, the instrument isn't making noise, he's just making a sound effect. Yeah, yeah. Just absolutely everywhere.
Oh, little like kids like little costume performance. Oh,
Oh,
yep.
yeah, okay.
Bummer. Yak. Oh, a Yakuza. Oh, wow. Wow. Ah!
Wow. Since they're already suspicious, though, that's making me think that it's gonna be like
A reversal.
a reversal.
Yeah.
And that like he was actually her dad when she was alive, or something like
something
that.
like
you know.
that. No touching.
Yep.
Kick to the temple.
Yep.
Oh my god.
No, I think she recognizes him.
That might be.
Yeah,
that might
is
be
that her dad?
That might be her dad. Oh my god. So he lost his daughter.
Yeah.
No way. No way.
Yeah, I think so. So it wasn't that girl that he saw was his daughter. It's that she reminded him.
Yeah.
Hops.
Oh!
Oh no! Oh no!
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh no!
Oh,
Oh
no. Oh no. The yak. Oh, here we go. The field trip. Oh my god.
Oh. Okay, okay. Alright.
Did mom get called to another world to be a goddess over there? Oh my god, this guy's... Oh. Oh.
Oh man.
Oh. This is an
Business and
awkward
family.
dynamic, yeah.
Wait, the shot killed her?
No! No!
No way! You're kidding me!
And this poor dad?
Yeah, he just sort of pushes the.
No, but his last words to her were a fight about a dumb show?
Uh-huh.
He's like, who cares about a show? You're my daughter!
Oh my god.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, that... Oh. She's like, you died from what?
Yeah. Oh, and you know what's sad? She finally gets her wish. She's not gonna grow up anymore.
She won't. It is pretty funny though. But that's her dad though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh my god.
Oh wow, you're actually recommending they sleep?
Yeah,
I was gonna say practice.
They're either sleeping or working. There is no in between. Oh. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh no!
She has bags under her eyes, dude. Do you see that?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
She's being worked too much.
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh my god. Oh! Oh!
Okay.
Ah!
Okay.
I'm a sucker for this stuff, guys. This kills me.
That's where the scar
That's
came
where the
from?
scar came from. Oh my god.
Yep. Never again watch TV. Holy shit.
Oh.
And those aren't centered.
No.
There's a spot for him.
Uh-huh.
でもきっと入らないんだ。いつも 5L でしょ。よくわかるね。いろんなファンの人いる。
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
そうか。おじさんにもね、君くらいの子供がおったとよ。でもね、おじさんいいお父さんになれんやった。自分のことばっかりで、その子のことをちゃんと考えてあげられんやった。君のお父さんは優しか人ね。
お父さんはすっごく優しいの。すっごく優しいんだよ。
This is a killer.
Yeah.
すまなかった。それだけ言いたくて。それじゃあ。
The quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else.
Mate?
リリーちゃん、ハッピー、ずっとリリーのこと大好きでいてくれた。なのに。
Yep.
なのに。
Yep.
So.
Yep.
私はナンバー忘れとるっちゃろ。
Yep. Why can't you?
あの光景。
Maybe because you died from blunt force trauma to the head?
何か方法があるかもしれん。
We might need a bodyguard.
クラちゃん。
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
あるじゃないですか。私たちだからできる方法が。
Mm.
まずはあいつんとこ行かなきゃね。
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What,
Come on,
what
let's
we doing?
recruit
What
him.
we
Let's
doing?
recruit him into the mix.
Yep.
ああ、それポストに入っとったんですよ。捨てときまーす。にしても今時ご当地アイドルなんてやっていけるとですかね。
He notes which trash can it's in. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Come on.
Come on, right now.
Come
right now.
on.
Show. Oh, he's running. She can like hear his run.
Yep.
The whole area shakes a little.
Right.
Here we go.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
さきちゃん、ちんちくじゃない。
They're like, oh, that's going into the fan lore.
Yeah. That's Saki's. You know.
手うまいディアレスタ。
No. Don't do this to
Oh
us.
God.
Don't do this to us.
Oh no. Prepare yourself, Jacob. I can feel it coming.
Yep. Yep. No.
さよならはやってくるけれど、ずっと
Oh.
先だって思ってた。照れくさくて言えなかった言葉も伝わらないまま消えてった。でもね、一緒にいられた日々の中で私は心から笑ったり泣いたり笑ったり、たくさんのぬくもり与えてくれた。大きな優しさ教えてくれたの。今日は本当にありがとう。落語はね、テレビが大好きなの。これからたくさんテレビに出られるように頑張るからね。テレビの前で笑顔になってくれたら嬉しいな。会いに来てくれたこと、とっても嬉しかった。絶対忘れないから。
Oh,
好きだよ。
that was perfect. There's a message that felt
Okay.
like it could be interpreted by anyone, but,
Yep.
but her
Yep.
dad's gonna totally know that it was for him.
いつの日も
Oh.
会いたいよ。
All right. Yeah. The montage with it. Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Oh, this is a special episode.
いつか夢でまた会えたらちゃんと褒めてね
Well,
Okay.
天本さん今日提案しやんす
シシリアンライス丼
飽きないっす
change the channel.
俺柏うどんよかかな
Oh,
He doesn't leave.
今日ここで飯っすか、
あ面白かよねコンコたち
これ
Oh.
俺も笑いましたわ
All right. All right.
oh,
Okay.
okay.
第9話一度は
Wait. There's no way that
That-
the
I
title
guess
is that
that's-
long.
That's Saki's style, I guess.
There's no way, though.
Oh my
Th-
god.
it is
Yeah,
actually.
uh-huh.
Oh my god,
Wow.
that's ridiculous.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
her dad.
right.
Yeah,
Yep.
her dad.
Uh,
Yeah. I think that this is something that if they didn't take advantage of the perfect amount of emotional drama that you can get from just having a family member be brought
Yep.
back up into the story, it's perfect. It makes sense to have it be with Lily because Lily is in some ways the one that has the kind of one of the more recent kind of world stories, you know, the idea
Sure.
of being a child, star of some kind.
Right.
That couldn't have been from too long ago. So her
Yep.
dad is a decade older, like 9 years or something.
Yeah.
Seven.
Seven is what they said.
7? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Something like that. But the point of him being like, it's been that long.
Uh-huh.
He's been beating himself up all this time. And yeah, he is actually accidentally looking like a little bit of a creeper. If you go to a park and you just sit there and you look kind of longingly and just sadly towards a little child over there because you lost yours, that's
Yeah.
just...
the mom will take their kid and be like,
take it
let's
because
go
be
somewhere
like,
else.
Let's go somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, especially as physically imposing as this guy is.
well, yeah, that's
you know.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate because
Yeah.
I mean, big guys like that can definitely catch a bad rap for being like looking intimidating when they're the biggest teddy bears at heart,
Yeah.
But that all being said, this was a really good episode. This
Like,
is a really,
I
really
loved it.
good
It was
episode.
wonderful. Because given the fact that they're zombies, right? With what we've gotten so far, a lot of the times when we get things about their past and things like that,
Right.
while there is like good emotions behind, you
Yeah.
know, some of it, like what we got with Ai and Junko recently, a lot of it is also entrenched in comedy because it's
Yes.
Saki was a motorcycle gang, leader, and they'd tear up the street and and go get chicken and stuff afterwards,
Yeah.
and it was great, right? But the zombie aspect ended up being something that added to the comedy
Yeah.
rather than adding to the emotion.
Yeah.
Right? So, but in this case, no. It's the fact that they're dead, but they're still around.
Yep.
That's the pivotal point, the crucible with which all the emotion of this, episode came from.
Yep.
Well, that combined with the fact that, family business interactions, her dad that becomes the manager, and it's out of a completely genuine sense of care.
I want to support
and wanting to be
everything.
supportive.
I want
Yep.
to be with you constantly.
Exactly.
Like, that is the dream of a dad, is the idea of being like, wait, hold on. My little daughter is super excited about this thing. Awesome, I'm excited about it too because she's excited about it. Wait a minute. She could be set up for life with this job if she's really passionate about it. Not only is she passionate about it, she's good at it.
Right.
Oh my God, I'm going to throw everything on
else
my
away.
life
Yep.
away to help her, build her dream.
Because
wonderful.
Because that's kind of the reason why he's doing it in the first place anyways, right? He's wanting to take care of his daughter, right?
Yeah.
So,
and the reason why she decided to do this was because she wanted to see her dad looking at the TV smiling because she would be in it. And it's like
and then and what's sad about it is that was in some ways the reason why it ended up turning into a negative thing.
Yep.
Because
Because
there's the other negative that it could have gone of it being something where my child is now the way that I am sustaining myself because they're the one bringing in the actual money.
Yeah.
And that can get all sorts of messed
he
up.
is doing an actual job that pays him though. Being the manager and stuff. Yes.
Well, right, but it's
someone would have to do that job.
Yes.
So
right, but it's because of her career as in the spotlight.
Yes, I'm understanding that.
But it didn't go there.
Yeah.
Instead, it went into the other angle of when a parent has a very strong passion, right? And the kid sees that passion.
Yep.
There's of course there's going to be a desire to emulate it and all of that stuff because that's natural, right?
Yep.
But the passions they're not the same, right?
True.
And even though the dad was doing this here, entirely trying to support his daughter,
right,
because it's something that he also very much cares about, he thinks about it a lot, not just from the standpoint of the manager side of things, but also from the fan, right? Because of course it's his daughter. He loves her, right?
Yeah.
And that probably made him a very good manager, but from her perspective, she sees that
it took her father away from her.
It kind of took her father away from her, right?
Right. And she's young enough to where she sees that all of this is not really a problem. But then once she has something that she doesn't really enjoy, she doesn't like, she starts to realize that she's getting older. She's going through puberty. She's starting to grow up. She's not really finding as much of an emotional support from her father, but more of a hey, that's fine and all, but you still need to do your job. It's something where she's not essentially talking to her father anymore. She's talking to her manager.
And that given the fact that she's changing, right? But she sees her father as only caring about the her that's in the TV. Yeah. Then it's oh no, am I truly going to lose my father? Yeah. Because I'm turning into a different person now, and if he doesn't really care about me, then what'll happen there? And
because she doesn't care. She doesn't care about the shows in the business sense or anything like that. When she was sitting next to him on the couch watching TV, that's because her dad's watching TV, which is one of the things he likes to do. So she wants to do it with him. But then he's like focused on, these ratings are great. Yeah, this camera. That camera angle is not as good as it could be. Oh, bummer. Okay, well, all right, but Dad, Poppy, I'm right here. The fact that she had a little nickname for him, and there was all this aspect of them having like spent so much time together that it ended up becoming something that they just kind of lost the connection within all that time. Right. So then when he ends up being like, no, I get it. Yeah, you're growing up, but that's just gonna happen. You're going to change. That's not something that
it's not something to be scared of or worried about or
right. He's not able to connect with her feelings regarding how she's scared that she's going to lose everything, not just like the show angle of being a child star. Because yes, that is a real thing. If you start getting too old for the Disney Channel, essentially,
right? You better have something else you can move on to. Otherwise, what are Drake and Josh up to? Right now, like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they've got their lives pretty much sorted out.
Probably,
but that's a great point, and that is something that he's worried about, but she's worried about the fact that, wait, if I'm not doing that thing, like you said, will Daddy spend time with me watching the TV doing his favorite thing, or will he lose one of his favorite things? And it's so great that she almost isn't growing up mentally, because she's in an emotionally distressed state, so she's not thinking straight with regards to this. But I wonder if she wasn't also like unable to see this in previous instances, that's why she's not able to fall back on that in this distressed state and just kind of cry in his arms, because she's already starting to feel that disconnect happening in earlier instances. This wasn't a one-time, like,
exactly.
Oh, it's suddenly all,
it's
it all falls apart.
After a span of time, they got to the point where they were essentially comfortable in this new dynamic, right? He was comfortable in being the business manager, so he's just doing his basic thing of maybe we can try and get that camera angle a little bit different for the next show we're on or something,
right?
But and the thing that tears me up about this is that they only had each other.
Yep.
So, one, that makes the pain of the loss worse.
Way worse,
but it also makes it so it's way more understandable of how it happened.
Yes.
Because, let's say the mom was still alive. That would have been a third party, basically, that could have, one, helped facilitate communications between the two of them.
True.
But two, could have also just looked at what someone was doing and been like, oh, okay, this is where you're not seeing your blind spots. Because they can't see the blind spots for each other. They're so different, and she's so young that she can't and shouldn't be expected
she shouldn't be expected
she shouldn't be expected to do that. But for the dad, the thing that was a positive, right, turned into a negative because it was just allowed to sort of run rampant, right?
Right.
It didn't have any checks or balances to keep it under control. And if, say, the mom had been still alive, she could have looked at that and actually pointed it out to him. Because as soon as he became aware that it was a problem, he started to and granted, it was too late by then.
It was way too late.
It was way too late by then. But then that started to be something where he changed, right? And in some cases, he changed very dramatically, as you can only expect when your child dies, right?
Your child dies with you behind a closed door that they're not letting you in. So there's two things I really want to bring up with how she died here that's really, really, really important, I think, to keep in mind if there's going to be any vilification of the father. Any here. And that is that when she died basically yelling him out that he's not, basically saying you're a horrible father. That's the equivalent of what he's saying there, or what she's saying there. So that's going to ring in his head for years, causing him all this suffering. And it did, but this is the worst part. There's a reason why they showed us the diagnosis, the post-mortem thing from the doctor being like the autopsy, this is why she died. It's you killed her.
Right.
It's not the show business killed her. Right. It's you killed her.
It's how you handled the show business thing, right? Because the fact that she was so, we talked about this earlier, but she's so scared about, growing older because she's not sure if she'll still have her dad after that, right? Yep. And because that wasn't something that he properly, addressed that concern, then, something that otherwise is a comedic thing of, she died because she freaked out because she, had a hair on her face, right? Oh, no. It's something else.
Yeah, the surface level is comedy.
Right.
But then you think about what's going on in his story there, and you realize, oh God. Him throwing the TV through the wall is him realizing that
what have I done?
He needs to blame something else, because if he just blames himself, that little comment you made about the gap between there, I don't think that was necessarily intentional. But if we want to go into headcanon territory, I totally think he would have, at the very least, been wondering whether it was worth it that he survived.
Yep.
Because
what does
he might see himself
that?
as basically the one that killed her.
Right. And especially when it was something where the thing that he was the most passionate about, other than her, ended up turning into something ugly, right? And so
it's just sad. And then the song was so beautiful, and I like that they roped Kotaro into it, meaning that he needed to help them design basically a song that would be very much not their usual style,
right?
Much more solemn and playful, with the piano keys kind of being like a
happy song,
like a dance of sorts. Happy song.
And there's a part of me that wonders if this episode is also a bit of commentary on the idea of the idol sort of life.
Okay.
Not just with the idea of the family and the business and all of that stuff, but also with the fan. Because what we
Yes.
were originally thinking,
yeah.
what the episode originally sort of set us up to believe, is that this was the overly passionate fan, right?
Right.
That would end up,
Yeah.
and that would end up being a problem. Now, we found out that in some ways that's kind of what it used to be.
It was
right?
like that.
because all of those things were mixed together. But then you also add on top of this that they were straight up bringing up the whole idea of the shelf life of, even though she wasn't an idol at the time, but her stardom, right?
Yep.
And now, because they're zombies, they can do that forever. And on the one hand, it's kind of happy because she can reclaim this thing that was important to her, that was important to her dad, right? And they can go back to that point where it's basically, hey, you can still see me on the TV, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But on the other hand,
Yeah, sometimes your wish is not exactly what you want.
yeah,
Yeah.
she didn't tell him, yes, I'm your daughter. Like, yeah, if he had been brought along as like a security guard,
I really thought that was an out that they could use. Was
that would have been awesome.
that he would basically be like, okay, I don't get what's going on, but I would like to work for you instead of being your manager or anything. I just want to,
yeah.
I can set up the concerts.
Mm-hmm.
I can tear down. I can
Yep.
be a bodyguard. Like, I would have broke down crying so hard if he was like, I won't be in your life.
Right.
I get it. Whatever's going on, I don't know how this is you or if this is not you or if I'm just a crazy old man. But I could see this scene in my fan fiction mind.
Yep.
And it's beautiful. It's really sad because it's him basically acknowledging that she had to grow up. Mm-hmm. And in some ways, she both got her wish and didn't, in that growing up as a child, and what that means is casting off from
from the old being
from
able
the moorings of your parents, essentially.
cutting the umbilical cord. Yeah, right.
Yep, and she's done that in that respect because she has a family of people around her that not only are peers, like there is no role above below relationship. They
Other than
are
maybe
they're a
Kotaro.
team. Well, Kotaro isn't family.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Kotaro isn't family.
No.
He gets into weird territory at times. So no. But friend Shosho is her family, and she is able to be both an independent individual, but also an interdependent
Right.
comrade in arms, basically.
Yep.
So
And
yeah,
because
it's a good episode.
it almost feels like that song was basically a thing of saying, I forgive you, but then at the same time,
And I love you, I miss you, and all that.
I love you, I miss you, and all that, but also we can't change the past. This is
It was a goodbye.
yeah, it was a goodbye, right? Yeah. And man,
God, that's good.
because oh boy, yeah.
It's something that I think is it's easy pickings, if you will, for a show to do this kind of gotcha emotional drama, but it's also just so quintessentially like archetypal, like powerful. Just there's something, and it was. Let's be real. There was a couple moments in the episode that were played up almost too much for laughs at points, with Saki laughing out the names and stuff. And I don't know Japanese, so I don't get exactly why it's so macho or what have you, but I get it. Go in general is it's a funny
a lot of
last
hard
name,
sounds
or
to the
first
name. Yeah.
Last name. But and then he's comically huge.
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
He's a ridiculously big dude.
And which makes it all the more hilarious when anime characters just in general don't exactly look very realistic.
No.
But then you have the I'm the adorable little child star, and so I'm really tiny. So then of course her dad is the lumbering, like shakes the ground with every step, because I just take after my mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So I mean, it just worked. It worked so well.
And it also addresses one of the things that I was kind of wondering with bringing up something like this, because, and maybe this is, again, a little bit of commentary on the whole idol lifestyle, but it doesn't seem like there would be a lot of room for family in idols, like in the life of an idol. because
I
like
think any kind of show business in general that
It's very hard
demands you be constantly moving around location-wise, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's almost no room
Because-
for too much family.
Right,
Unless
and-
they're in the thing
exactly
with you.
right, and that's probably
Yeah.
one of the reasons why, even though it didn't end up going well,
Mm-hmm.
that the dad was able to still actually spend a decent amount of time with her.
And that's why we had that lovely montage. Because that
Yep.
did happen.
that did happen.
That wasn't something that just happened before she was a child
Right.
star or something like that. That happened throughout.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
All right. I need to punch myself and like
yeah.
hit my head against the wall.
Manly.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. But like
Feelings.
that's I would not at all be surprised if when you're in a situation like that, family ends up kind of being left by the wayside because if you're working anytime you're not sleeping, where do you especially for something where you have a shelf life in the limelight essentially, right?
Gotcha.
How does family fit into that? And she made the decision in the end that this was what she wanted.
Right.
And he's not going to be a part of it in maybe the way that he would want, and maybe even the way that she would want. So
Yeah, we'll see.
yeah,
But y'all, it's a great episode.
it was wonderful.
So thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general, and you can also check out our Twitch channel there.
Right. So we stream Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time for each of those days. Monday, we do podcasts. Tuesday, we do One Piece dramatic manga readings.
Yes.
Wednesdays and Fridays, you do gaming.
I'm playing Hades right now.
Yeah. And then on Thursdays, I do gaming, which right now is Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.